your bills and your clothes and your makeup and your children and their university. How do you get space to worry and think about things that God wants you to do? So I want to challenge you today to think beyond having a nice house, having a nice car, all your children well educated in university, because after all that is said and done, it's got nothing to do with God's plan for you and me. God tells us that those are benefits. It will be added unto us if we can pursue His plan. So I'm here to challenge you today. So I'm going to start from a place, because most people, I have spoken at the conference, women's conference once, but I'm going to just be brief. I have a website. It's called www.fungaindemera.com. I write my story. I communicate with the world through YouTube, through Instagram, Facebook, and through my website. I do write blogs here and there. I try and communicate a message. And the message is that we all have got dreams. But those dreams, they take you, number one, believing in them. You, number two, believing that God says He has given you everything that you desire. And that everything includes everything. Amen. You've got to believe that. Yes. And once you believe it, you wake up every morning and you walk in that power. And when you do, amazing things happen. Amen. Because I am a living testimony of those amazing things. So, I am a nurse by profession, trained at Harare Nyatwa Hospital. In 2000, I landed in April 2000 in this country as a nurse. But I've always believed that there must be more to this life than working. So working for me was just part of the process. There is no way, guys. You will hate me. All the feelings that you want to feel today, feel them. Yes. But when you get home, do something about it. Amen. That's my purpose. All you like, you can remember me. Of course, yes, because that's what God has placed me to do, to steer you in the right direction. Yes. Because it's not God's plan that you come to UK, you land here and look this pretty like this. All of us, we drive amazing cars, we live in beautiful houses, always on holiday. Yes. And not to remember that there's a bigger plan. Yes. Not to know that God has done you a favor. Hallelujah. By placing you in this land. I don't know about you, but for me, I'm first generation. Amen. I come from a 2-roomed house in Rimuka, Kaduma. Where me, my father, 8 children, living in 2 rooms, sleeping on the floor the rest of my life, walking 13 to 15 kilometers, my high school. And God brings me here to just come and sit and look pretty. No. 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 God has got a plan, guys. God has got a plan with a person called a woman. So my message today, I'm going to take my phone, because I was asking God. He spoke to me, and I thought, when He spoke to me, I spoke to you over the weekend. I said, I'm going to come with a word. That word is taken the men at the well. I want to drill down on that, and I'm not going to take a lot of your time, but I'm going to give you that word. So let's look at that word. If you go to it for me, I'm just going to go into my notes, because did I put it on Evernote or on the phone, on this phone? So I want to just talk about that word, because this is where most of us are right now. So I'm just going to go on my notes. I actually put some notes and I wrote a lot of stuff, but yeah, I'm just going to go into it. I'm sure most of you would have heard this word being preached all the time. But God put it into my heart from a different angle. So we come here. I don't know about you, but I came to work. And I know that this place we are sojourners. We are passerbys. No matter how much white you become, and how pretty you become, and how beautiful a house you have, how beautiful a car, you are a sojourner. You are a child of Israel. You are in Israel.
Yes.
One day 400 years will come. That 400 years for some is today. That 400 is last week. That 400 years is next week. So don't become too comfortable. Yeah, so I've got my notes. Getting here, we got our jobs. Most of us have done very well. Most of the corporates I speak to right now, you will speak to a Zimbabwean running the whole enterprise. We have done very well. We are very good workers. We are very good people. But we have become too comfortable in Israel. We are forgetting that some of us are first generation to see the light. And we are forgetting that our people, they need us. How many of us? I do. Send Marikumba every month.
Yes, we do.
For this and for that. I actually sent some money yesterday. All the time. We do. And who do we think is going to solve those problems? While we are here sitting comfortable. Who do we think is going to solve our problems? I've just said this room is full of billionaires. I mean it. And I'm coming to that.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Your billions are not going to come by you enjoying, just wake up every morning, enjoying the Queen's Motorway. And when it's time to go on holiday, you go to Heathrow Terminal 5 with your pretty No. And when it's time to go home, your mood changes because you dread getting to another airport. And you get stressed about it. But that's your home. That's our home.
Yes. Amen.
That's where our billionaires, the billions are going to come from. Do you think the Queen will let you become a billionaire here?
Never.
Really? You know what I'm talking about. Right?
Wow.
So God has a word for you. Today, you've got to start your billion-dollar journey. Today. Because the Bible tells us the story of the man at the pool of Bethsaida. He said, I have been sitting here for 38 years. The angel, it comes. And it stirs the water. Come a bit this side, Glenn. I'm going to just come in the center a little bit. It comes and it stirs the water. Today I'm your angel. I'm coming to stir the water. It stirs the water. It stirs the water. And when I'm just about to go in, what happens? Someone jumps in. And they get the miracle. They get the blessing. You know when I read this story this time round, it's not an issue that this guy was waiting around and hanging around. He had gotten used to his environment. He didn't have the enough energy and the readiness and the preparedness to pick himself up at the right time. He had a mindset issue from where I see it. He did not believe in his mind that he could be number one. So I'm asking you the question, do you believe that the money you desire, the success you desire, the life you desire, do you believe that you can have it? Because it's all in the mind, guys. What manifests in the physical has to first happen here. That's why I'm making reference that one day I went to the conference because I had been sitting at the pool of Bethsaida for 38 years. I was that man because I was waiting for someone with my answer. I had been in business, that was 2007. I had been in business since 2001. I'm telling you guys, when we started business, we struggled for 12 months, no business, nothing. But when business took off, it really did. It really did. Business took off, was doing amazing, and it was going very well. However, in 2007, 2008, recession struck. It struck everyone. Our business included. We lost 3/4 of the business. You know, when you wake up and you're told that all those contracts you thought you had, they are gone. What do? You just sleep and cry yourself to death. Do you kill yourself? You've got a payroll more than 60,000 pounds a month. People want to be paid. What do? So I was in that place now, waiting for someone with an answer. I was sitting and waiting, going to church, attending service, word being preached, waiting. Well, one day I was at a place, I'm telling you, that person said a word, you have been waiting for someone to come with an answer. What if you are the answer to your problems? I took that word and I said, God, what do you mean? What do you mean I am the answer to my problems? Do you know what? From that day, I started looking inwardly. I said, God, I am the answer. Show me the way. I started searching from inside. And when I started doing that, I got the answer. I got the answer because you know the answer was cut down, shelve down, scale down, go back to square one. Go back to square one. So some of you do today, here, you need to go back to square one. You need to scale down. You need to sell all those big cars. You need to maybe rent that big house you are living in. Go and live in a small apartment. Start saving money towards that $1 billion journey. And to scale down. Scale down. Because you know what? Who cares? This is a conversation between you and God and His plans for you. So you have got to scale down. Once you are doing that, forget about everybody else. Live as if you are now in a vacuum. Put walls around yourself. Protect your mind, protect